the moral psychology, the moral philosophy, and the politics standpoints. So some facts about people are, we all have preferences. We have different preferences from each other. Furthermore, those preferences are not things we all arrive at as individuals, right? Our preferences are themselves products of social coordination dynamics, and different people and different groups have different histories of social coordination dynamics. Then, all the same thing can be said again about the fact that we all moralize some of our preferences, right? And when you moralize a preference, you treat it differently than you treat a non-moralized preference. Even people who have almost exactly the same preferences may disagree on which preferences should be moralized. Furthermore, it matters to all of us which preferences other people moralize, because that'll affect the way they deal with us. We have to do politics around around the coordination of our preferences, and we also have to do politics, and do politics, around the moralization of our preferences. And both the formation of preferences and the moralization of of some of those preferences, both of those things are malleable in response to some extent, in response to consideration of consequences. So sometimes people will change their preferences or drop a moralization of a preference or moralize something they didn't use to moralize in light of facts that they're made aware of that they hadn't been made aware of. But also there's a very, very strong aesthetic component, right? So many of our moralized preferences are based on judgments of what seems to us to be attractive, both characters of people and characters of certain kinds of acts and certain kinds of lives and so on. And all that's fair game. The complexity of the games we play around the coordination over both what preferences to have and what preferences to moralize, the complexity of those games is very, very great, but most people are really quite good at it. Right? But the level of information, just in the sense that we're able to do a great deal of computation